It seems, as April marches on, that one universal aspect of life is becoming more and more impressed and entrenched in the American psyche: stress. There's stress in trying to decide what to accept and what to ignore in the daily coronavirus briefings from the first fungus in Washington, D.C. There's stress in trying to find out what that aforementioned fungus is trying to keep the real experts from telling us. There's stress in watching New York Governor Andrew Cuomo talking to his brother, CNN correspondent Chris Cuomo, who is self-isolated in his basement and suffering from COVID-19, and trying to keep up both Chris's spirits and his own. There's stress in listening to our own governor, Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan, trying to give Michiganders the straight truth in her press conferences, and announcing that the Stay Home, Stay Safe executive order is being extended for 3 more weeks until the 30th of April. There's stress in watching allegedly intelligent people across the country ignore the common sense guidelines promulgated by most medical professionals, like Dr. Anthony Fauci, Dr. Mehmet Oz, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and Dr. Daniel Amen. There is stress in watching megachurch preachers lure gullible parishioners to mass services Sunday after Sunday, and the only thing I can attribute it to is feeding their voracious egos and wallets. I am tired of the stresses. I am tired of the fear, the hate, the uneducated prejudices roused by these events. Calling COVID-19 the Chinese virus, as our toddler-in-chief and his enablers are still trying to do, is about as malicious a lie as anything put out by would-be world rulers of the past, be they European, Middle Eastern, or Asian. I mention no names. You know them as well as I do if you're familiar with history. None of us needs the stresses we're being put under, and what the future will look like when we are finally through with this medically mandated separation is not something we can say for certain right now. But one thing I can say for certain from this point in time is this: the world we re-enter when we leave our homes is not likely to resemble the one we left behind for the most part. Attitudes, practices, judgments, and assumptions we held closely before the quarantine are not likely to survive intact, and that may well be a pity. This is Observation Al. I'm Al Bouchard.